Welcome back, everyone, to Hearts of Iron 4 Man the Guns, or at least, I guess, welcome, everyone, to Hearts of Iron 4 Man the Guns. So, since the DLC just came out, and I'm getting around to playing it now, I will try out the game. Yeah. Of course. And the country that I wanted to play, actually, is the Netherlands. Because it was the one that looked the most interesting out of the ones that were updated, and the one that was, you know, also better, just in general. Now there's a bunch of new features like all this, custom game rules, you can just customize everything apparently, although there are, like, you know, there are a bunch of rules that you can make that, you know, by default just destroy the achievements. Yeah, like for example, if you just set the German AI to restore the geyser, it disables achievements. Apparently, making Canada different also disables achievements. I guess that's pretty good. And yeah, but we're gonna be playing as the Netherlands. And they have a bunch of different options that we can talk about. Asia colonization status. Ooh, Asia decolonized. Okay, so you can decolonize everything. All right. Yeah, no, we're gonna play as the Netherlands. On veteran, let's dive right in. Oh shit! I did not enable Iron Man. Crap. Ah, well, that's kind of what I wanted to do, but who cares? Guess that leaves us more freedom. Freedom. Now, as the Netherlands, there's a couple of interesting things about it. One is that it's a naval country, so that means that we're going to get some way to play with the man-the-guns features in the whole ship department. It is also a colonial country, and a country which borders someone that wants to kill them, and so maybe if it doesn't go all that well, we're gonna get exiled and play with the exile features as well. Although that is probably not gonna be the best thing ever. Anyway, shell-shocked spectator of the reward. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at all this in a bit. This is gonna be kind of a slow start, I think. Obviously, you know, just like always. Right, there's these new techs. New glorious texts that deal with your fleet, give you more things to customize the ships. There's the new ships. We've got some pretty good hulls for cruisers, but not for everything else. Don't have carrier hulls. We do have submarine hulls, though. Homing torpedoes. That sounds pretty good. You can spend naval experience to research these faster, as you probably know. 120mm RF cannon. So this is secondary turrets. Okay. Then there's regular turrets, 19cm cannon and 150mm. 105mm, 305mm. Okay, so this is heavy batteries for heavy ships, medium batteries for medium ships, and light batteries for small ships. Alright. Chance to receive critical hits. Battleship light attack. So fire control. And mines. Mines are something that I'm gonna want to play around with, probably, but you know, just like always, we just kind of start with everything. Oh, it looks like we do have fuel silos already researched. That's pretty good, I guess. Do we even have any of those, like, in our states? No, which is fine. It is fine, I guess. The focus tree is all up there. What was the other thing that we had? Fuel gain from oil plus 20%. So fuel refining. That's pretty nice. Yes, because obviously we do have the colonies over here. Although I guess our techs are not really going to benefit the colonies. That is kind of annoying. New Navy screen. We're going to check that out in a bit. Oh, that's pretty good. I do enjoy that. Oh, finally, this is a thing. Map mode's much better now. Holy shit, you can't even recognize how much better this is. Population even. Useful. Ideology, okay. And terrain. Well, I mean, terrain doesn't seem all that useful, but yeah. How do I just keep political? Though. It would be a pretty good idea to know. Alright, default map mode. So you just need to click back into default. Apparently there's some of these map modes that are also on the sidebar, but it's much easier if you pick them from here, because you can actually see what they are. Whatever. I don't know. So what is our situation? We have 8 infantry divisions. Not the best ever. But we're gonna make do. We're gonna make do. How many factories are we using to build? Not bad. We got a military factory and a few dockyards. Got infantry equipment, artillery, support equipment. There we go. We could even got fighters, but can't really do too much with those yet. Repair queue. I don't think we really have any that need repairing. And yeah, now we have the Navy. So what is this? Oh, alright, okay. So this is a filter. So mine, not mine. Alright. So that's when you design your ships, you put like rolls on them. Yep. Okay. I'm not 100% a fan of the artwork, but that's fine. He got some subs. They seem pretty good. Surabaya, we've got coastal defense ships. How great. Huh. Right, we could even modify them. Look at this, give them float planes, which gives obviously detection. Yeah, this is really good. Do we have convoys though? First and foremost, yeah, 150 convoys isn't really that much. So first we get 50 more convoys, although we're lacking steel, so we need to get steel from France, I guess. Even though I'm not, like, haven't decided what ideology path I'm gonna take, and so generally which allies am I gonna have. But hey, nation building in the Dutch East Indies. Must train a new generation of administrators to lead the Indonesian people away from totalitarianism and into democracy and the rule of law. So that gives them more stability and daily democracy support. But it costs us political power, which for now, that's not a good idea. We could repudiate the Treaty of London. And yeah, that's if we take over the United Netherlands. All right. So these are the generic decisions. That was already from the last DLC. Then we've got the gateway to Europe. The tug of war between the British and the Germans over our trade is mounting. In dealing with their demands, we must be careful, as caving to their demands of one is likely to lead hostilities with the other. So placating the Germans has completed the focus gateway to Europe. Alright, so we're gonna need to take gateway to Europe before we get to do anything, it seems. Alright, national spirits. What do we have? Wilhelmina plus 15% stability, aloof neutrality. So, yeah, that's not gonna work. Shell-shocked spectator of the Great War. So we have a strong pacifist movement, you know, minus 50% recruitable population factor, minus 25% dockyard output, and minus 10% dockyard output, and minus 25% factory output. That's pretty bad. The Krisisjahre, the crisis years, minus 50% construction speed, and weak government. So it's very much Kaiserreich style, where it's like shitstorm. Oh my god. So form new government is there. Gateway to Europe. So we can either cave to the Germans, cave to the British, or maintain neutrality, which ends up in either Wilhelmina path or the communism path. The Jugendstorm. The Netherlands first. Okay, in terms of this, we have abandoned the gold standard. Yeah, the Zuiderzee works. This is relatively important. Continue the war in Batavia. You need to have capitulated. Alright. Oh, so you annexed the Dutch East Indies. That's pretty great. Actually, you could only do that if you curtail the colonial autonomy. Okay, so if you take the colonial investment path that leads you to reducing the autonomy of the Dutch East Indies. Liberation moves capital. Oh, so that's if you take back control. Foundations of defense. Preempt Venezuelan aggression. I love this. Venezuela is offered to protect Curaçao. Really now. Okay. War on pacifism. Okay. Wait, what? Foundations for a European Union? So that's unity for democracy. Lead the minor democracies. So Sweden, Luxembourg, and Belgium and 6 others get invited to the European Union. The best defense is the offense. I like how you can just murder Germany as Democratic Netherlands, and you can murder the British too. With no preconditions. Pretty much. Oh, form the Benelux. Alright, so that removes the weak government. So guys, this sounds pretty fun. Replace the defeatist government. Red is the new orange. Yeah, I'm still thinking either fascism or the democratic stuff there, but okay. So this removes weak government. New government forms. Yeah, we probably need to remove that weak government as soon as possible. So we take this. Right, we can actually just unpause, I think. Yeah, we've got the subject management. Oh, we're actually relatively close to annexing them. 500 autonomy reduction left. So this whole tree, what does it do in terms of that? So we have 50, 100, 150, 200. So 200 reduction already from our tree. without even having to take... Now, I wonder if... Daily autonomy progress minus 2.0. Is the subject of the Netherlands is integrated puppet. Yes. So that annexes them. But what if we annex them before? Because I feel like we could annex them before. Anyway, fuel's shooting up really like quickly, and it's gonna hit fuel capacity, yeah, pretty much like right now. So right, what we can do with that is exercise the fleet. We're gonna give it a commander just temporarily. Alright, new government forms. So the 5th cabinet of Coalition has once again, like its predecessors, fallen, and the Minister of State, Dirk Vandeger, has been asked to take up responsibility for forming a new government. Having last served in 1933, he has proven his abilities to serve his country in peacetime. With mounting world tension, however, it is unclear how the new minister-president will handle leading the nation in a war that looks increasingly more likely. Alright, so we still gain defeatist. Minus 25% surrender limit and minus 10% war support. Okay. Okay then. Obtain foreign colonial investments. These allow for temporary bonuses to consumer goods and construction speed, as well as permanent increases in oil production in East and West Indies. Alright, pretty good. But we are going to take the gateway to Europe. Because that's great. So that we have it ready for later. Because I'm not going to start to take these decisions, you know, like right now, but I will, you know. I will have to take them eventually, so I need to start thinking about it. Oh wow, we're not getting any command power. Jesus hell. Because we don't have any war support. Alright, I see. Cave to the Germans. German Reich has at least 25 trade influence points. And at least 15 more than the United Kingdom. Trade neutrality or cave to the British. That's a decision that you might have a chance to influence, because I will not be taking it like right away. And I don't think you can even take it right away, because at the beginning the German and British trade influence starts at 0. Which I'm not the biggest fan of, but whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be either like fascist Greater Netherlands, which eventually turns into the Netherlands first, right? Yeah, look at that. All the war goals. Taking back French Flanders. Because why not? Or the mega democratic Netherlands. But we're going to see. What kind of stuff do we have here? Okay. German Reich dominates Dutch trade negotiations. The Germans have expanded their influence over us to the point where we are forced to favor them in the current trade negotiations. Alright. So that placates them, which probably increases their influence and pisses off the other. Gateway to Europe. Okay, so I've completed that, and now we are going to get some public works going, because obviously. Also, preparing the inundation lines is something that we're going to want to do as early as possible, I think. Right. Do we have political power gain plus 10%? Yeah, I was looking for Silent War course, but I guess that's going to work too. Also gives stability, so yes. More political power at the start, always good. When can we get the early mobilization? More than 50% war support, so that's not going to happen for a while, because we have a lot of war support problems. Okay, what's everyone else doing? Okay, so Germany takes Rhineland, United Kingdom takes Guide the Colonies, so revisit colonial policy. Oh, revisit colonial policy. Okay, so that's decolonization, effectively. While politically they've won with democracy. Okay. I see. I see what's going on. Yeah, we need to take land doctrines like as early as possible. We're gonna go grand battle plan, because why the hell not? Can we take over you? Like your guys? Yes, but we're probably pretty useless right now. So yes. Japan, purge the Kodoha faction. Okay, so that's pretty normal. China haven't taken anything yet because they need a while to do everything. Obviously. We can apparently ban fascism and communism. That's not going to happen. So that's pretty worthless. Right, what other countries are there that have new stuff? The United States has the new thing, but oh, whoa, whoa. They've taken the Neutrality Act. Well, that's kind of annoying. Of course, they don't have the support for the limited intervention, I guess. Do we have any more things that are useful here? Military theorist. Yeah, let's go. Just to research those doctrines as early as possible to get free experience. We're getting that Navy experience up very fast, which is good. Get those public works. And they Rhine landed, just as everyone was expecting. What is Mexico doing? Which is the other new nation. Man, everyone is waiting for this focus tree, obviously, but well. So liberalize the banking sector, privatization. Apparently, even with liberalize the banking sector, they can still nationalize the oil. Which may be persuaded by to declare war by the oil barons, the United Kingdom. We're gonna see what happens with them. And of course, they've got the legacy of revolution. One world government. The union of all the communist movements. Yeah, that's if they go with Trotsky as the country leader. And here we go. So first thing to happen is obviously, as always, the Spanish Civil War. And it's gonna be weird waiting for like forever for things to happen, because this is normal Hearts of Iron 4. It's not Kaiserreich. So yeah, Now, weren't you? Oh, you're repairing, apparently. Alright. Apparently you can get damaged while doing... Wait, why are you not using... Why are you not using that to repair? Wouldn't that be just much superior? Whatever. I don't know. I do not know. Oh, this is like the new stuff. And looks like China went internal enemies. Oh wait, Wang Jingwei? What the hell? How the f... Wait, how? What? How the fuck did they do this? Normally the only way for this to happen is if Japan puppets you, but they're not puppeted by Japan. Like what the... what the hell just happened in China? I have no idea, man. Okay, we still have the full fuel. What can we do with it? Like, can't help but have the feeling that we need to do something with this fuel. Well, we'll see. Got the industry, yes. Research the industry. Obviously, we want to become a very strong economy. We do have the potential to do that. Yeah, look at that. More civilian factory constructions are going to be required to do that. Yeah, just to make sure that everything continues. Alright, so I'm thinking that now with mostly, you know, the setup phase gone, I am gonna end the episode for now. Still cannot take the industrial research. That pisses me off a lot. That really does anger me. Like, not a small amount of anger. Oh, wow. Plus 50% armor to carriers. Plus 10% armor to capital ships. Raiding fleet designer would be minus 10% deck size, but more maximum speed. See, this I feel like is gonna be a lot better for what we have. So take the the fleet designer like that. Okay, the mass tunnel. Anyway, we are gonna continue down this path and take the research and development facilities. So take these focuses, and then after that, we're gonna be, you know, faced with a few choices, and I'm gonna end the episode right now so that, you know, you have time to talk about like how you want me to die, because it's, I think, pretty likely that we'll die in this playthrough, but we'll see. Again, like, big decisions are whether or not to cave to the Germans and go fascist Greater Netherlands, or cave to the British and go with the democracy forever path. Or I guess we could also do maintain neutrality and do Oranje boven. Orange above. The Netherlands proposes United Netherlands. Wilhelminism. What the fuck? Gains national spirits German defectors, which will periodically generate units with 7 infantry and 2 artillery battalions and engineer recon and artillery support. Are you for fucking real? Weekly manpower minus 1,000? That's a lot of defections. Holy shit. Okay, so I guess that's pretty good. But yeah, like these are the paths for the political stuff. And for the economy, whether or not to continue the Zwiedrze works, which would have a lot of positive effects. You know, you get 1,000,000 factories for free from that. And that would be pretty good. You get 6 dockyards, 4 military factories, and then like either 5 or 4 civilian factories from here. Oh no, okay, that's always 4, right? Never mind, I'm just wrong. So you get 6 civilian factories, steel or consumer goods reduction, construction speed, 4 military factories, and 6 dockyards. Damn, that's like pretty fucking good. Now, of course, curtailing colonial autonomy is always pretty good, but whatever. So yeah, these are the choices. Do tell me about them. I'm obviously also gonna take the inundation lines stuff because that's going to be important, and also the war on pacifism is going to be required if we're ever going to have like an army or something. But yeah, the inundation lines will be very, very important when we actually get to fight the other people. And then eventually we're going to take the naval expansion stuff so that we have, you know, the navy that we always desired. I would kind of like to fight the British just because, again, I want to play with the navy stuff, and if I fight the Germans, I'm not going to play with the navy stuff. Although, if I fight the Germans, I'm probably also going to fight the Japanese, and in that case, I get to play with the navy stuff. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. So I do want to thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you'll continue enjoying it, and I'll see you soon.